Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Jeff again coming to you from the Mindcrack server, and I last left off and it was this morning when I made that video message, and I was complaining because I didn't know if I was going to get my National Registry EMT recertified, and I will tell you that luckily at the last minute it happened. I was saved. My training officer came through, my shift officer came through, and they got the approval and such that I needed in order to save my National Registry. So thank you guys, much appreciated. But today I'm not going to work on the item sorter. I started doing it a little bit off camera, and I came into a little cog in the machine somewhere. Like, oh, that's probably why. Came into a cog in the machine like right here where this thing just kept dumping. Oh no, and I think I screwed the entire thing up, and I completely get what happened now. So I want to try to actually fix this really quickly. If I put that on there, these are fine because that's technically exactly what should be coming through here. Oh, but I had a double powered area going on here, and I just need to stock this with something in order to make this stop working. Why are people sending random things back and forth? I mean, I guess that is the point of the internet. You can send things back and forth, but it's making all this noise, and I don't want people to be making noise. My Skype has randomly just started making noise when people are putting certain type of messages in, not just messages when people are, you know, sending files and stuff. That is what started it, but ever since somebody sent a file, every message that people are putting in that subreddit is actually like going blah blink, blah blink. It's like clicking and making all that noise, and I hate it. I hate it. Oh, I was going to bring some wheat, but hopefully I can just harvest some from down here. Today, I have nothing special planned except for the fact that I wanted to get a video in because I will not be available tomorrow. Now, today is April Fool's. So, you never know what's actually happening in my mind. I could be having a lot of April Fool's pranks planned. This whole episode could be a prank and a farce. You guys never really know what's going to go on. I will tell you something, and I will tell you this, and you guys can take it how you want. You can take it as a prank. You can take it as reality. You can take this one as you want to. But I realized today that as I'm going through and making these episodes, I am starting to run out of things. I mean, I base on things to talk about pretty much what happens to me day to day. So what I talk about today might not be what I planned to talk about when I originally started the video. It's whatever comes to mind as I'm actually recording, and I feel like I do a relatively good job at keeping that going. Now, unfortunately, I don't want to feel like I'm forcing content because that is not my intention. I believe we've had quite a good run thus far of coming up on 100 episodes straight, 100 daily uninterrupted episodes of Mindcrack from the vanilla Minecraft server. We're going to be, sitting at a minimum of day 90 as of tomorrow. I'm going to try to run it for at least 10 more days. But after that, I will not be able to commit necessarily to daily Minecraft content. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play Minecraft. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be putting out videos hopefully quite often on the vanilla server. But it does mean that I might not be doing this as a daily series anymore because I want my series to be enjoyable and not just forced. And I feel that I have kind of forced a few of these episodes out here, and I don't like to do that. So I want to make sure I keep things fresh and good for everybody. Now, that being said, I also will take this episode to inform you guys of something upcoming with my channel and my brand. And what I'm going to be doing is, if you haven't heard of it, I want you to check out Gamewisp. Gamewisp, the Mindcrack crew, we've connected with the Gamewisp people. We've actually done signings and things like that at their booth. They're good friends of ours through what they do, through who we've gotten to know from it. Great people. Talk to them about their, company, Gamewisp, not about their company, just hanging out with them. We've done a lot of stuff just with them in general. Really like all the guys there. But I am going to be starting a Gamewisp channel. And Gamewisp, for those who don't know, it's similar to, I'll call it the Twitch model. And I mean, it's the Twitch model because you essentially will end up paying a subscription fee to get access to the insider content for my channel through Gamewisp. And from there, you will actually have access to anything that I put up there that is either an early release or and Gamewisp exclusive content. Now, in making my Gamewisp channel from the start, what my plan is to make pretty much all of it is going to be early release content. So that if you can't afford or don't want to go subscribe to me as a Gamewisp, my Gamewisp channel, you will not miss out on any of the content that I have to offer because you will get to see it on my YouTube channel. It just may be a week after it airs on Gamewisp. So that's the point of early release, is you're not missing out on the content. You'll be able to see it if you'd like to see it with changing nothing to yourself. It'll just be, a week or so later than it originally aired on Gamewisp. I feel that some people are going to really appreciate this and really take hold and pride in the fact that they will be helping support myself to increase my ability to sustain doing YouTube on a regular basis, and or YouTube/Gamewisp, I guess it would be at that point. My ultimate goal in life, I mean, I've talked to you guys about some of it before, is sure, I want to be a flight nurse. If I can make YouTube a career and content creation a career, I would love to do that. Unfortunately, right now, that is just, it's not possible. I can't make these things a career. I didn't need this, did I? I need this. Whatever. We'll do it with stone for now. I currently do not have enough income coming from this stuff to make this a career, and I'm not complaining about my income amounts by any means. I don't want you guys to think that. However, this is just an option that I'm exploring as something that might help me to eventually make this a full-time career where I can focus all of my time on YouTube as opposed to, and content creation as opposed to actually working full-time. So that's something that's a pipe dream. It may come, it may never come. I'm okay with either one happening. But Gamewisp is a way that I can explore that facet a little bit more, as well as still hopefully not alienating some people, because I don't want people to feel like I'm leaving them out because I'm now having this, subscription only model for some things where people can come in and pay for, content. You'll still receive it through YouTube. It's just like Twitch. You have absolutely no obligation to subscribe to me on Twitch. But if you do subscribe to me on Twitch, you just know that it helps me out in the long run. And you're not missing out on anything by not subscribing me to Twitch. You'll still get all the, the alerts when I go live if you just follow me, which is absolutely free. All that stuff. Crap. All that stuff is still, free and able to. Oh, I forgot about this place. Come here, bed. Go down, bed. Banzai. Okay, I gotta go back and kill myself, making my way back there and actually get that stuff. But either way, talking about Gamewisp, it's a way to help support me if you can and if you have the ability to. Now, am I saying that there will never be Gamewisp only content on my channel? No, I'm not saying that. I might make something that's a Gamewisp only content. It's a possibility in the future, but it's not what I have plans for as of now. But I want you to think of it as something like what I had originally thought of doing was a Patreon channel, and having specific goals and things like that. And I'll tell you, I can still, this is the worst freaking spawn ever. I will still plan on having some way to get, I've been in talk with the Gamewisp guys about how to actually get some goals going with Gamewisp, because I want people to feel like if they, contribute, that they're going to be gaining something out of it. So I am going to be doing special stuff for... What you looking at? What you looking at? Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I want people to feel like that I appreciate what they're doing by giving something back to them. So I do plan on doing things like, for my Gamewisp, insiders who sub, or sub with an extra, a tip amount of X number of dollars, that you'll have access to, a Mumble server that I set up for us to, get into and talk to, and a Minecraft server for us to go play on every so often, and things like that. I do plan on having features and things like that, but it's going to take a little bit just for me to get used to the system and the functionality, and actually just see how it takes off in the first place. But I do want you guys to have a heads up that is coming up in the future, and I really hope you guys will support and like the idea, as opposed to just feeling like I'm just trying to, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to squeeze pennies out of people who can't necessarily afford it, because that is not my intention at all. My intention is not to be like, I need your money, and that's all there is to it. No, but the money, excuse me, the money definitely, it's something that helps me know what I'm doing is reaching out to people, and it gives me ability to continue making the content that I'm making, and not just be making it and I'm actually financially decimating myself by not focusing on work or something like that, or not advancing my career in that direction. So that's where I'm going with things. Now, I will tell you, I've started building some content for my Gamewisp release, and many people will be extremely excited to hear that. One of the mainstays of the channel, I'm doing a new episode of Prison Architect, a new season of Prison Architect starting on the channel. So I've already got some episodes created and ready to go for that. So if you are one of those people who really liked my Prison Architect series, that is going to be a Gamewisp early release series going on. So it will be releasing whenever I actually get around to giving the official, but I want to get some feedback from the community and from the people who watch me and support me on a regular basis on what they think of this idea. And I know it comes at a weird time where I'm like, hey guys, I'm about to launch a Gamewisp channel, and Guude is sitting there and going, hey guys, I'm about to launch a you guys donate to charity and I'm gonna give you content type of thing. And yeah, they seem like they're completely contradictory ideas, whereas Guude's like, hey, charity, awesome. And if that's what you love, and I love charity as well. If you guys don't want to sub to me because you'd rather don't want to donate to me because you'd rather donate to charity instead, I fault you in absolutely zero way for that, because that is, it's an amazing thing of what Guude is doing. I unfortunately am not in a position with my channel where I can do that to sustain the content creation by having that as my go-to. And luckily Guude is in one of those positions, and he is utilizing it in one of the greatest ways I've seen YouTubers do lately. He's saying, if you donate enough money, I will make you another episode. The money doesn't go to me, it goes to a charity. Whereas I'm straight up saying, the money that you donate or that you subscribe with the Gamewisp channel, it will sort of go to me. It's a portion of it goes to me, and a portion of it will go to Gamewisp. That is the way that it works, but it is to support me doing what I'm doing. So some people may not like that, and I understand, and I would like to hear arguments from people. Not really arguments. I'd like to hear the thought process of my community and my supporters before I fully go forward with this. I originally had thought about making a Patreon channel, Patreon page, but with the Gamewisp stuff, I think that is something more lucrative that I can more easily say, hey, if you guys subscribe to me and become an insider on my Gamewisp channel, then you will have this content, this early release content, or this Gamewisp premiere content, and I don't have to worry about knowing that I can make that goal for you guys and make sure you guys are getting the things that you were wanting. Whereas if I have a bunch of Patreon goals, I might get to the point where I'm just like, I can't keep up with these Patreon goals. I've never done a Patreon before. I don't know if they're really hard to keep up with, and some of the goals of like, you know, I had originally thought about doing like handwritten letters for people who donate like $10 or more. If I get like 100 people who donate $10 or more a month, writing 100 handwritten letters a month is going to be difficult for me to keep up with everything else in my life. Granted, it would be partially to try to help alleviate all those other things I have going on in my life, but either way, I wanted to give you guys an update. Granted, it's April Fool's. I'm not fooling when I talk about this. It's like legit. You can check it out. My Gamewisp channel exists already, but it's got no content on it as of yet, because I'm going to release when I do an official release. Granted, I think you could probably subscribe to me now. I'm not 100% sure how that works, as I haven't officially released, but you might be able to go and actually become an insider on my Gamewisp channel. But go check out Gamewisp. Go check out other content creators on Gamewisp. There's a couple of them. Some that you already know from things that I do as well. So it's a great organization. It would be something that would hopefully be able to help me succeed a lot more in the future with the YouTube and the content creation career. So that's where I'm going to end this episode, guys. Happy April Fools. This is not an April Fool's joke. I did one of those earlier today with the GeoGuessr, but so if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. And if you haven't watched it yet and don't realize it's an April Fool's joke, go in pretending you don't know it's an April Fool's joke. Yeah, that's it. All right. Anyways, guys, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
Jay Sano without intro music. Jay Sano with intro music. Intro music remix.